Be honest with you, when I saw you do that pump fake, I was like, yeah, I didn't even have to think. I love women, so, yeah.
Final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match.
Yes. How do you feel about celibacy?
Then I'm probably like not the person for you because I'm not a religious person.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you believe in?
I just really feel like they'd be a beautiful pair, for sure. So, yeah.
Okay, blocking your own blessings.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 90% of y'all is not, 98% of y'all is not subscribed. So if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Balloon Pop videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Shad, I'm 34.
And Shad, what do you do?
I'm the owner of Opulence Imports in South Florida. And basically, we do performance parts for vehicles. We ship worldwide, and we actually do track bills as well.
Okay, what do you like to do for fun?
So, jet skis, dirt bikes.
Okay.
I like to play pool,
Okay.
swimming, going to the beach, and I like to dance.
All right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a caring woman,
Okay.
someone that's kind, considerate, knows what she wants out of life, creative. Yeah.
Okay.
And a nurturer.
All right. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Lack of empathy. I'd say selfishness.
Okay.
Not having vision, a purpose for your life.
Okay.
And I'd say that's it for now.
Okay. No, that's good. All right. So none of the ladies have popped their balloon yet. You're doing well. So let me go ahead and hand you a pick. I'm going to have you hold on to that. And I know this is the hard part, but I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 2 balloons.
I feel like he's gonna pop one of the bald ones, or he's gonna pop that girl that's like second from the left with, I don't know why, but then also what I was gonna say, I like his Rolex or whatever watch that is. I like that the face matches the rest of his clothes. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like what he says so far pretty reasonable. Like, I think he has a good idea of what he wants, and I think I would agree. Like, a lot of the things he said are things that I would look for.
I know. Everyone says that.
You are all beautiful ladies.
Yes, they are. Okay, and one more.
That was actually the fourth one I was gonna say. Man. No way he finna do that one in the middle.
Come on, Shad. You.
I know.
Okay, let's start with the first one you ended up popping. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Carmela and I'm 31.
And Carmela, what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
Right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I was just listening to everything that he said. He seemed very mature, so I just wanted to hear more.
Okay. Is he someone that is your type?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So why did we end up popping her balloon?
You're a very beautiful woman. I love your locks. You did a great job with your makeup. Your lashes on fleek.
Okay.
I'd say, based off of the lineup here, more of the physique, I'd be a little bit more attracted to some of the other women based on that.
Okay, no problem. Thank
But
you.
you're beautiful,
Thank you.
as I said before.
Let's go to the next one here. Let's start with your name and age.
Mimi, 28.
And Mimi, what do you do?
I'm a clinical therapist.
Okay. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out. I liked the things he said about what he did for fun. Very spontaneous. So, yeah, I just wanted to hear him out.
Okay. So, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Beautiful smile. I love the nose piercings. They're nice. Your attire is A1. You know, I don't really have any complaints about you. I'd say I'm just more physically drawn to the other women. That's it. You know,
No problem.
nothing
Thank
against
you.
you.
Thank you. Okay, let's head back. All right, so we do have 5 remaining ladies. Go ahead and ask them a question.
It was kind of crazy how he said something positive about every single girl. Like, I was like, bro had like 3-4 compliments from all of them. Like, he is definitely, I don't know if I would do that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like the same way girls be like, oh, you look great, but I'm not interested. Like, you could just say, I was more attracted to the other ladies physically, or I was more, like, you don't have to go into like 3 compliments of them, but that just goes to show, I guess, the type of person that he is, or maybe he don't want people to come for him on
To
social
help
media.
you narrow it down.
In a society that I would say glorifies extrinsic values such as wealth and social status, what would be an intrinsic value that is important to you?
Intrinsic.
Let's start here. Name and age.
Hey, my name's Shaina. I am 32 years old.
And Shalane, what do you do?
I am an office manager for like a really big company, and I also model part-time to supplement that income.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I'm thinking empathy maybe would be a good answer. Like, I kind of forgot the question.
You want me to repeat it for you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so what would be an intrinsic value that is important to you?
Okay, yeah, so my answer stands. It would be empathy. I think navigating this society, this world with empathy is super important because it allows you to like understand people and just you're able to kind of relate to people more, just have more compassion towards people. And I think having compassion towards your fellow humans is super important. So that's something I put high value on.
I appreciate your answer.
Your name and age.
Hi, my name is Lynn. I'm 28.
And Lynn, what do you do?
I'm a design engineer.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
What do you mean by intrinsic?
Okay, so extrinsic would be in the realm of social status, popularity, wealth. So basically the opposite of that, something you can't see physically off, initial, something that's like internal.
That I value?
Yes.
Okay. For me, I would say humbleness. Just based off what I do for work and how far I've come, I would say that I'm very humble with where I am today. And I just feel like...
Take your time.
Yeah, I would say humbleness just because like life is short and you never know the different paths that people walk. So I'd never judge a book by its cover, regardless of how much money you have or how much money you don't. I just feel that everyone should just be humble. And yeah, I would say humbleness. Okay. Based off like my lifestyle and and kind of like my day to day, I don't feel that I'm better or lesser than anyone. It's kind of just like, I just view everyone as equal, essentially. Yeah, it's humbleness. Yeah.
I appreciate your answer and your transparency. And you say you were 28?
Yes, 28.
Beautiful.
Dang, okay, first of all, I don't think humbleness is a word. I think the word would be humility. And then 2, I really like the first girl accent. Like, I love, like, that, I don't know, like, Caribbean accent, basically. I like her accent. And then, I don't know, like, I feel like he liked both answers. Like, I feel like I'm not sure who he's going to pick yet. But she did have a lot more to say, like the second girl. So I guess she had maybe more reason behind it, or she just is more talkative.
All right, let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Waverly, and I am 30 years old.
Okay, and Waverly, what do you do?
I am a digital marketing manager and a college professor and consultant.
All right. So if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
An intrinsic value that I really value is going to be my faith, just because it's taken me a long way in life. And it's something that like you can essentially hold close to you at night. Like when the money's gone, if you don't have a place to sleep, like the Father, the Holy Spirit, Yeshua is my foundation.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's perfect.
And over here, your name and age.
Ayana, and I'm 27.
Ayana, what do you do?
I'm a personal trainer.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Okay. So what I would say is what I learned throughout my years is definitely being adaptive and being able to give yourself grace. Life is not perfect. You're going to go through things. You're going to go through ups and downs. So I feel like it's up to the person to know, okay, let me adjust or let me pivot a little bit and move forward. It's not trying to fit in a box or fit societal norms. So that's what I would say is the main factor that I take in is always being adaptive and giving myself grace when things don't work out the way I want.
Perfect. I love it.
All right, if we can have your name and
Damn that. First of all, I don't understand. Why are they popping? He's barely said anything, but like maybe they're just like they have some time to think and they don't want him for whatever reason. But Shorty body goes crazy. Like I don't know if she got it done or what, but that is insane. First of all. Second of all, that girl had a lot. Like, dang, she's a college professor and a digital marketing. That's crazy. But I wonder how that impacts her, like, perspective of people. Because sometimes people, like, especially women, they make a lot of money, so they want a guy that makes more than them, which eliminates a lot of men. And then they have all these physical characteristics that they care about. And that just makes that list so fucking small that they can't find anybody to date. So I wonder maybe if that's why she's single. Also, I totally agree with her on faith. Like, whether you believe in, you know, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're Christian, whatever it is, whether you're spiritual, all of that is something that you can hold with you through your worst experiences. And it stays with you through your high experiences. So you can still have gratitude instead of becoming arrogant and selfish as you ascend through life.
age.
Hi, I'm Nia. I'm 32.
And what do you do?
So I'm an insurance claims adjuster, bartender, singer-songwriter, model, overall creative.
Very busy. All right, if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
So an intrinsic value that I have is accountability. Whenever I feel as though that I've mistreated someone, I automatically apologize. Or even if they didn't state that they felt harm, I recap things that happened and I reach out to them and say, hey, was this an issue? Like, how can we fix this? Were you okay with this? So I would say accountability.
Okay, cool.
Wonderful. I love it. Thank you.
All right, so we did get 2 pops back here. Why did we end up popping our balloon?
For me, it was just the initial attraction. It just wasn't immediate. But I liked everything you had to say, though.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, definitely. You know, I like her whole decorum.
Thank you.
You know, her sense of style is amazing. You know, I love women, so, you know, yeah. I say that to say that I don't have many deal breakers when it comes to like how a woman puts herself together. That's what I mean by I love women. So I would never, if I see a woman that takes time and to put into her appearance, whether it's makeup, whether it's her lashes, whether it's her hair, you know, accessories, stuff like that, I look at that as she's putting forth the effort and trying to show me her best side, you know? So that's what I meant by your decorum. And
Thank you.
Put on back. Okay, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I love how you're dressed. You look good. You clearly, you know, take pride in your appearance. You came out here today and you look good. When she gave her answer about religion and she said her intrinsic value is like religion and her faith and all of that, you said that it was your response was perfect, I think. I'm not a religious person, so if you value that, then I'm probably like not the person for you because I'm not a religious person. So that's why I popped.
And if you don't mind me asking, what do you believe in?
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure. I grew up Pentecostal, like heavily Christian. But right now, I don't have any core beliefs in terms of religion.
Okay, well, I respect that.
Okay.
You know, I would never put anyone down based on their journey because we're all on a journey.
Absolutely.
You know? So I respect that. I believe that two adults could have different belief systems and still respect each other.
Okay.
You know, so I respect you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely. I'm, you know, all beautiful ladies. Thank you. You know, I love the shortcut.
Oh, word.
I do. You know, the color in the hair, everything is, you know.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
I think that's a good point, though. Like, you should be able to date somebody. Like, this is something you see a lot with people that only want to date people that are Christian. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think, in general, I'm more aligned with people that would think I could date somebody no matter what their religious beliefs are. And we could still get along, even if we don't have to agree on that. And also, like she said, she's still figuring it out. Like, maybe one day she will be more, like, she'll believe in a religion or she'll become spiritual, whatever it is. Like, it takes people time to figure that out. And the other thing is that girl on the far right, the other bald one, she like, I really like her answer, like accountability. Like, that is something you do not see a lot of times with women or people in general. Like, they just don't want to take accountability for things. And accountability is like the first step towards making a change.
Okay. What is a passion of yours? Say, it's okay if your passion brings you money, but if you were to do something that did not pay you money and you would still find enjoyment out of that, what would that passion be?
Okay, let's start over here.
My name and age again?
Oh, just answer the question.
Answer the question. Okay. A passion of mine is actually homemaking. Like, I love curating an environment for my friends and family that feels warm and welcoming. So, like, from cooking, baking, hosting. Yeah, I love all of that. Yeah.
Cool.
I appreciate your answer.
And over here, answer this question.
Fitness. I love the gym. I live in the gym most of the time. So as long as I'm able to do that, it just makes me feel more so wholesome. Yeah.
Cool. And let's go to our last lady, your answer.
So obviously I would say singing, songwriting. I just really love incorporating sounds of nature in order to just really relax humanity. So.
Okay.
Can I ask her a question? What genre of music do you sing?
Oh, so originally I started with R&B, but I'm kind of all over the place right now. I want to dab into, I'm a piano. I also want to do a little bit of rap, a little bit of alternative, but mainly R&B.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Bro, I feel like he gonna pop the gym girl. Don't do it. I do it. No.
All right, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
So I wanted to hear him out. I think he's a well-versed person. But for me, originally, I was going to pop because he seemed very hesitant when it came to me. And then I heard him talking about like body physiques and stuff like that, which is fine. You like what you like. So me just thinking of the lineup, I'm like, okay, he has a better, stance with other beautiful women compared to me. So that's what it was. That was my thought.
Got it. So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I'll be honest with you. When I saw you do that pump fake, I was like, yeah, I didn't even have to think after that. At first it was hard because I was really examining all three exceptional options. All three of you are my type. You get what I'm saying? So I see beauty in different ways. So maybe one thing might not fit me, but maybe you might fit me. So I just popped basically because I saw you do the pump fake, like you about to pop it. So I was like, you know what? If you're hesitant about me, then I'd rather go with someone that's sure.
Yes, definitely. We're besties. We were thinking the same thing. You pump faded me
We
first.
locked in
You
for
did it
that.
first.
Yeah.
But yes.
All right, we good.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Okay, Shad, go ahead and ask our two remaining ladies another question.
Oh yeah, before he asked the question, like, goddamn, like, she definitely looked the best. I would have gave her a second chance, but anyways, I just feel like you have to do shit like that though, because you gotta, like, if somebody not sure about you, then you gotta keep it real and go with people that are actually sure about. That's something that I have to work on, because I be like, oh, I really like this person's personality, or I really like how they look, but what I really need to look for is someone who likes me. That is literally what matters in relationship. You want to date somebody that wants you, because that's something, it don't matter how good somebody looks, how good their personality looks, if they do not like you, none of that matters.
Do you value romance? And if you do, what would be a romantic date in your mind? You know, from start to finish, what would your ideal romantic date be?
Okay, start there and then come back. All right.
So a romantic date for me would, well, I don't know. I would say I'm very easygoing. We can honestly do whatever. It really depends on how attentive we are to each other. If we're actively listening, you could even just pick an apple off the tree and just tell me to eat it. And I know it sounds real corny, but I'm someone who's real simple. Like, we can just take a walk in the park, have a really in-depth conversation. So, and then in the night under the stars, maybe just sitting on a blanket. So,
great answer. Great answer.
All right, and over here.
Piggybacking maybe on her "Don't Be Cheap Now." I like really elevated like dining experiences. So maybe a nice dinner, but then after dinner being able to like go dancing, whether it be like salsa. I really love like soca music. Yeah, so an activity and food in combination would be nice.
Okay. Ladies.
Great answer.
I'm gonna switch it on over to them now. So, ladies, any questions for him? You have one? Okay.
Yeah, I have several.
Go for it.
Okay. My first one is, do you
Okay, before we get into their questions, I really like the other girl's answer. Like, that's like, I love it when people are, personally, I'm not finna take people on dates when I don't know them. Like, I only take people on dates when I actually know them and I actually know that I like them, because I don't want to waste my money and time. I mean, I'm gonna have to waste my time, but I don't want to waste my money and thinking through an experience that they'll enjoy when I don't know them and I don't know if they deserve a date, to be honest. But when it comes to like spending time with somebody in nature or going for a walk or meeting at a coffee shop or a library, those are the type of things that I would want to do on a first date. So I really like that other girl's answer.
partake in any what's it called? Any drug use of any kind?
No, I do not.
Okay. Oh, I can keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is if you are a man of faith, like what is your faith in, like what does your day-to-day look like with spending time with God, if that's something that you do?
Okay, so I'm a Christian, and basically my day-to-day walk would be me waking up in the morning. First thing I do, I have like a bottle of water by my bed. I drink that. I pray to God, thank him for waking me up this morning, for giving me all my faculties on my body are in perfect working order. A lot of people take that for granted, to be able to just wake up and get out of your bed on your own will and to be healthy, So I don't take that for granted, and I thank him every day for that. That's the first thing I do. And then I ask him to basically guide my steps throughout the day, So from my wake up, everything from what I eat to, showering, I'm always like talking to him at different intervals of the day. Like I'd say like a little short prayer, like, all right, I'm about to go on the street. There's traffic out there. People meet in traffic. I just ask for guidance along my journey to get there and get back to my family, safely. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Do you have kids, and where do you live?
I do not have any children as of yet, and I live in South Florida.
Okay.
Do you have any children?
No.
And where do you live?
I live in Dallas.
Texas, okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Good.
Yes.
All right, let's head down over here. Okay, any questions over here?
absolutely. Do you believe in crying in front of your woman?
I'm not a very crying person, you know what I'm saying?
Understand.
But I do show emotion and I do show vulnerability. But to break out crying. I'm not built like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm built as, I have like an intestinal fortitude inside of me. So if something's going bad, you know, I recoup, regather myself, and I think of solutions on how I could get over that obstacle. So for me to get to the point of crying, that's never gonna happen. Or before I say never, it would rarely, like the chances are very slim. You know what I'm saying? But I would express to you like, hey, you know, babe, something going on with me right now. I'm not feeling, you know, certain things, and I probably bounce some ideas off you, and you know, because I like the inside of a woman as well. You know, I'm very driven, I'm very focused, and I know what I want. But at the same time, I have a partner. I like to see things through her eyes, through her vision, because believe it or not, I don't know everything. My woman might see something that I can't see. You know what I'm saying? So I value her input, her opinion, and her guidance as well.
So is it something that you're comfortable with if it were to happen to the point where you couldn't compartmentalize it anymore?
Okay. I believe in mental health. So if it gets to a point where my mental health is in danger, then of course you got to let it out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, yeah, you got to let it out and kind of purge yourself of, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know, that hurt, whatever it is, you know. So yes, if it comes to that point where my mental health would be on the verge of breaking, I would definitely, you know, have that outpour.
Okay.
Do you have any children, and where do you live?
I don't have any kids, but I currently live in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. And are you okay with commuting to Florida?
Yeah, I love traveling.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful.
Damn, they both from Dallas. I do not know who you said a pop, but also I was gonna say I agree. Black mental health is very important, especially for black men and just men in general. Like, I think there's this thing where you're not supposed to cry. You're supposed to be tough, not show emotion. But expressing an emotion, like he said, is a way of purging yourself. Whether you do it often or you don't do it often, or you have other ways of letting out what's going on. Like, I have my ways. Everybody's got to come up with their ways in order to like let things out, because that's important, because we're always taking things in and you eventually are going to have to let that out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. What's going to happen?
Okay, those are two wonderful ladies. They had a lot of great responses. I know this one's going to be tough for you, but we do have to pop a balloon. Oh, it's gone over there. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just really feel like they'd be a beautiful pair for sure. So yeah.
Okay, blocking your own blessings, but is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for African men. You're African, right?
We're all from
Understandable.
Africa.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's given African, but yeah, it just seems like y'all would be such a beautiful pair for sure.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Let's head on back then. Okay, let me bring you on up here with us. Come on up here with us. Let me have you scoot that way. I'll have you stand over here. All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
Yes. How do you feel about celibacy?
I'm guessing you're saying celibacy towards marriage, or?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I'm a Christian man, so I respect that, and that's not a deal breaker for me, because I have built up a emotional intelligence, and you know, I don't have any, you know, I don't have anything against that.
Have you ever practiced celibacy?
Yes, I have.
While in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And was it successful? I mean, sometimes it's not. I mean, God gives grace.
Yeah, so you're saying, have I practiced celibacy in a relationship, and was it successful?
Yes. Were you successful in the celibacy?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Okay, why'd you end up popping?
I think it was the hesitation at the beginning about the celibacy, and then when you were explaining like your day-to-day like walk with the Lord, I think prayer is one aspect, but I'm also looking for someone who like incorporates like reading their Bible into that as well, because I think it can be hard to hear from God. Like, yes, we're praying, but it can be hard to hear from God if we're not also reading His Word, and that wasn't something that you mentioned. So I think it's the combination of the two.
Okay, I respect that. I mean, I do read my Bible. You know, it's just in the unconventional setting that we're in right now, it slipped my mind. I'm not going to remember every little thing, every little
No, that's
detail.
fair, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you would have asked me that, I would have, you know, gracefully just answered and tell you, yes, I do read my Bible at some point during the day.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll have you head on back. Okay, Shad. Well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you so much for coming. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take this. Thank you.
Wow, that was just incredible. Like, first of all, the fact that she waited till the end to ask all those questions about celibacy, knowing that that could have been a deal breaker. Like, that's something you should have been asked way before getting up there at the end with him. And two, it's crazy how she was like calling him hesitant when he might just be thinking about the situation. Like, just because he was slow to respond doesn't mean he's stumbling or he's hesitant. And then she popped because he didn't read the Bible, and he does read the Bible every day, which is crazy to even say. Like, you're a Christian, you're talking to God. You know, everybody has their own way of practicing. Just because you feel like you can't talk to God or without getting His word through the Bible doesn't mean that He doesn't have a perfectly good on His own way of doing it. Like, it is mind-boggling to me the amount of like issues that she came up with him. And then like celibacy in a relationship, like, come on, like, you cannot wait till the end to do that. And then the other girl said, y'all would have made a great couple, and they wouldn't have. I bet you if that other girl would have went up there with him, they would have actually matched. So he would have came out there with a match instead of nothing. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video and check out my playlist to see my other balloon pop videos. I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope y'all have a good ass day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.